Hi guys, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to comment and share. So we're back again with Celebrity Big Brother Season 2 Episode 4. And we've been hearing so much about the fight between Tamar and Lolo and whether Lolo was kicked off. Apparently it was that Lolo was not kicked off. So we're back to where we stopped. Ryan has been kicked out of the show. He was evicted last Sunday. And I kind of think that when someone gets kicked, especially the first person gets kicked out, it's like, oh shoot, it is true. People are going to be evicted. So we see Ryan and Dina are upset and they're trying to form an allegiance. They're talking with Joey. And Joey's like, what? 6 against 1? 6 people voted for Ryan out? For Jonathan out? And he's like, what? You know? So we also see Lolo and Natalie are talking with Tamar and they're like, what's going to happen? Who did you vote for? They're trying to figure out who voted for Candy. And they're like, Tamar, who did you vote for? And Tamar is like, duh, Jonathan, that's who we agreed to vote for. Why the hell are you going to be asking me that? And they're like, then who voted for Candy? And Tamar is like, obviously Dina did. She obviously wouldn't have voted her guy, Jonathan, out. And Joey didn't get a vote. So it's so obvious that obviously it was Dina. Clearly, these girls are not that smart. So anyways, next we have the head of house competition. And it's a rock and roll competition and they have to hold on to a slab. And whoever holds on the longest is the winner. They get thrown all kinds of stuff, pumped all kinds of stuff at them. And they're like dripping and they're cold and they're freezing. Of course, Tom drops first. And then Candy's ass is too big to be held up. So they keep falling and dropping. Eventually we have 3 people left. We have Keto, we have Natalie, and the last person standing is Joey. So they actually have an alliance and they're like, okay, you know what Keto says? If you drop, I will, keep you safe. If you drop, I'll keep you. And the other 2 agree. So they have next week secured. And Tamar is like, uh-oh, what the hell is going on here? I can hear them whispering, uh-oh, this means I'm probably not safe next week. Yep, Tamar is probably fair enough to say that you're definitely not safe for next week. So next we see Kato and Ryan also talking and trying to see if Ryan can kind of form a deal with Kato. Kato wins the head of house. By the way, he holds on the longest. And Ryan is trying to see if he can get a deal out of him, being that he's like, the girls have broken the original alliance that they had. So he's like, let me see if I can try. I probably have an arrow in my back, a bullseye on my back. So let me see what I can get out of this. Tamar also doesn't feel too safe. She's talking with the girls and they're like, oh, it's me. I'm next, Then we see Kato trying to wiggle his way and say, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm head of house. Somehow I always tell people that being a head of house is really not the best. I know people want it because it guarantees your safety for the next week, I guess. But being head of house puts a real target on your back. Only because you're going to evict people or you have to elect people to be evicted. And when you do that, automatically, if the people that don't go or if they win a competition and they get to stay, they are going to be gunning for you. So next we get into the fight. Oh no, before the fight happens, we see Rick and Kato. Rick is massaging Kato and his too much. Thanks. But it works. He uses his Chinese Mexican kind of thing to rub him and he's able to poop. Too much. So next we see Tamar is cooking and apparently she's being messy and Kato's like, oh, she never cleans up after her. They're in the room. Lolo and Tamar are in the room. Oh, before they get to the room, Lolo and Dina get to talking and they're talking till like 4 a.m. and Dina is trying to express why she's upset. We really don't know what she's talking about, but she's upset anyways. Why? I don't know. I mean, whatever. So Lolo goes back to the room and she's trying to tell the ladies what happened, what went down. And Tamar is like, tell me what happened. And Lolo's like, look, I'll tell you in the morning. The next day, Tamar is still at it and like, oh, what happened? This is obviously, it's just a lot. And immediately, I kind of feel they must have left some stuff out, because the way Lolo reacted at Tamar saying, no, it can't be true. Dina was telling a lie about not being told that Jonathan was going to be taken out, you know, and immediately Lolo like kind of flipped and was like, look, I'm tired of you. I'm trying to tell you what went down and you're not letting me talk and you're coming back at me. Hello? Tamar is like, girl, bring it down. It's not that important. Take it all the way down. And then Lolo storms off. And Dina is like, and Tamar is like, what the hell? Why are you storming off? Whatever. You can leave. So we see Lolo telling Natalie what happened between her and Tamar. And as she's doing this, Tamar walks in. And he's like, say what now? What are you guys talking about? And then they start going back and forth. Excuse me. And Tamar is like, don't start with me. And Lolo is like, you're always mad. I'm tired of this. We're always having to like, you know, watch out for you. And Tamar is like, don't watch out for me. I have my own back. You don't need to do this. And Lolo is telling Natalie, you know, I don't know why she's so angry. And Natalie just sitting down and like, okay, you know what? I'm not getting involved in this, you know. And it almost comes to blows. And then we see where Lolo calls Tamar a bitch. And Tamar is like, oh, you called me, say what now? What, a bitch? No, not me. I'm the bitch for you this once. And you better not bitch me again. I'm not going to be a bitch a second time. And for some reason, we don't get all the footage. But if you look online, you actually see that they actually show where they were really close up and almost in each other's faces. And Candy's like trying to like pull Tamar back. And she's like, oh, call me a bitch again. And I'm like, oh, I'm here. Call me a bitch again then. And they say it got into a scuffle, but we don't really know because we don't get to see that. And that's pretty much where the episode ends. They now get into the the eviction, or no, not the eviction. What's that called again? The selection. And Kato is like, you know what? I'm going to pick Dina because I'm going to pick Tamar because you are messy. And immediately Tamar jumps at him. And also because you've been saying you want to go home, and Tamar jumps at him. Ugh. I think Tamar is doing herself a lot of disservice. You can't take it away from her. She is good TV. A lot of people have been tuning in because of, you know, Tamar is fun. She's funny. She makes for good reality TV. She's not scared to be who she is, you know. But at the same time, you can be who you are without having to, you know, attract so much attention such that it now puts a bullseye on your back. Even if she survives, I don't think the rest of the roommates or the housemates are going to want to keep her in, because they are like, oh, it's too much drama living with Tamar. It's always one thing or the other. I'm saying this also because she also got into it with Ricky, and she was like, oh, Ricky, don't say stuff about me. You're trying to make it out like I'm lying. Or they didn't show this, but if you watch the feed, the live feed, you actually see her going in on Ricky as well. I think Tamar is just, you know, well, we'll see. We'll still have, you know, a week to go, so, and anything can happen. It is, after all, Celebrity Big Brother. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to comment, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to share. Thanks. See you guys tonight, actually, when we continue the next episode. Bye, guys.